Hi everyone, this is Carolyn Speak State of the World on Monday, October 17th, 2022. So what is it? Good, bad, or different? All three. Coronavirus still out there, reigning supreme. Have to stay safe. Take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available for you and safe, you take it, I would take it. I had mine, the Johnson & Johnson one shot, and I had two sore arms and I was tired for a week and then I was fine. But I then I had no other problems. And now I'm looking around for a booster. It's appropriate for me, having not found something that's right for me. But I will keep looking. Okay, now let's have something happening today. Is The Rebellious Life of Mrs. Rosa Parks. New film explores untold radical life of civil rights icon. Okay. Now, uh, okay. Now, okay. The new documentary, The Rebellious Life of Mrs. Rosa Parks, gives a comprehensive look at the legacy of the woman known for refusing to give up her bus seat to a white passenger in 1955, Montgomery, Alabama, uh, as a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement. Beyond helping to inspire the Montgomery bus boycott that ended Alabama's bus segregation law, Parks was also a lifelong long supporter of the Black Power movement and organized in campaigns to seek justice for wrongfully imprisoned black people, political prisoners, and black rape survivors like Reese Taylor, whose case Parks investigated for the NAACP in 1944. The film's co-director, Yuba Richin, who says Parks paid a price for activism, including having to leave Montgomery for Detroit to escape public backlash. We often think of these civil rights leaders as heroic, and and they make these stances, and then everything's fine. But the risk and the danger that they face is often not explored, says Richard. Also speak with Jean Theoharis, author of the best-selling biography, The Rebellious Life of Mrs. Rosa Parks, on which the documentary is based, and a consulting producer. She shows up for everything, Theoharis says of Parks activism. She is looking for all different kinds of strategies to challenge the kind of racial injustice in this country, the social justice, poverty, and war. Okay. Now, I did uh, watch this. I'm going to put a link to this on my Facebook page. Okay, also, fire erupts at Iran's Evin prison as anti-government protests continue. Explosions rock Ukraine's capital. Gunman kills 11 Russian military recruits. Belgorod, and I'm not sure where Belgorod is. I'm not sure, but that's some of what's happening. Xi, the president of China, is set to win his third presidential term as Chinese Communist Party Congress opens. U.S. and Canada send armored vehicles to Haiti. The current leader of Haiti is someone the West supports, but the people don't support. Okay, Australian Prime Minister warns historic flooding may worsen. 1 second, please. Pardon the pause. Okay, let's continue. Okay, what else is out there? Huge protest in Paris demands action on inflation and climate crisis. I agree. UK protesters threw soup on Van Gogh painting in a museum to demand climate action. Well, don't damage the painting. It's covered in plastic, so it didn't get hurt. But the people are justice. Okay. Greek authorities discover 92 migrants stripped naked near Turkish border. That's great. And what do they do with them near the Turkish border? No one will take responsibility for this situation. Turkey, outrage in Turkey as President Erdogan blames fate for mine blast that kills 41. He blames fate? How about poor safety conditions in the mine? That's not fate. That's negligence. Okay. There's a new bill that was passed. Turkey mourned the victims, and union leaders and opposition politicians called out the president of Turkey for blaming the deadly blast on Faye. Tensions are high following the passage of a new bill. Press freedom groups say worsens censorship. The new law could land journalists and others in prison for up to 3 years if accused of spreading disinformation. Well, we needed that here. Get rid of Trump people. GOP's Herschel Walker skipped second debate with Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock. That's nice. I know. Well, I guess he doesn't want to debate. Oklahoma City Apple Store employees vote to join CWA, the Communication Workers of America, becoming a second to unionize. Okay, this is the second Apple Store. So, Apple is saying, share the wealth. Apple made a record $95 billion in profit, and its CEO, a billionaire, made $99 million in 2021. It's time for Apple to treat its workers with respect and share the wealth. Okay. Defuse nuclear war. Protesters rally at dozens of U.S. congressional offices. Let's turn now the temperature on the threats of nuclear war. House January 6th committee subpoenas Donald Trump. Good. Hope to hold him accountable. Supreme Court rejects Trump appeal over classified documents at Mar-a-Lago. 5 killed by white male juvenile gunmen in Raleigh, North Carolina. Gun violence. Ban the guns. Parkland shooter sentenced to life without parole. A single juror rejects death penalty. Okay. U.S. begins Title 42 expulsions of Venezuelan asylum seekers. And Texas sheriff says migrants sent to Martha's Vineyard were victims of crime. So give them visas, keep them here permanently. Give them a visa and a pass to citizenship. Okay, that's some of what's happening out there. The big news is the documentary about Rosa Parks and Mrs. Rosa Parks. Okay, so that's what's happening. Now, how about a little music? Close the door, light the lights. We're staying home tonight, far away from the bustle and the bright city lights. Let them all fade away, just leave us alone, and we'll live in a world of our own. We'll build a world of our own that no one else can share. All our troubles we'll leave far behind us there. And I know we will find such peace of mind when we live in a world of our own. Okay, there's World of Our Own, written by Tom Springfield of the Springfield Folk Group, which includes Sister Dusty Springfield, who went on to become an international singing star. It's recorded by Dusty, and it's also recorded by the Seekers. So thank you for tuning in this evening of Monday, October 17, 2022, for another Mina Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hopefully join us again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.